Hello and welcome to BOI Weekly. I'm Kayode Alayode. On the 8th of March 2017, the Bank of Industry joined Nigerian women to commemorate the International Women's Day. Acknowledging the role of women as a driving force for economic development, BOI has always supported them through some of its empowerment programs and gender-specific funds. But on this occasion, the Bank of Industry organized a special event themed BOI, promoting bold prints in business, to serve as a networking platform expected to expose women entrepreneurs to the bank's array of products and for those who have done well in their different fields to share their experiences with other women. We'll bring you the sights and sounds in just a moment. Stay with us.
Your indulgence. So please rise for the national.
The 8th of March 2017 will go down as an unforgettable day for these Nigerian women entrepreneurs whom the Bank of Industry has invited for this special commemoration of the 2017 International Women's Day.
A few key things.
The Bank of Industry calls this one BOI, promoting bold prints in business, with the hashtag #BeBoldForChange. Since the World Bank report states that promoting women's access to gainful employment can unleash a strong force for innovation, productivity and economic growth in any country, the Bank of Industry has doubled its support for female entrepreneurs in the last 2 years.
Well noted.
Aside from having a dedicated department that caters to businesses run by women called the Gender Department, the Bank of Industry has so far disbursed a total of 13 billion naira to no fewer than 232 women entrepreneurs in the country. So in commemorating the 2017 International Women's Day, the Bank of Industry organized this forum for the women to share experiences as well as opportunities to build wealth. In setting the tone for the event, the bank's Executive Director, Micro Enterprises, Mrs. Toyin Adeniji, explains why organizing such an event, which prioritizes women, is important to the Bank of Industry.
When this was conceived with the gender-based group in BOI, we said we didn't want something stuffy and something where it would be so stiff. And we also said we didn't sort of want the usual, you go to a women's event and it kind of follows the same pattern. And so we said, but we'll try and make it different. We'll make it light, we'll make it interactive. Now to the Bank of Industry and why are we here today? And I promise I'm going to make this short. In the next 2-3 minutes, I'll be sitting down. Today is not the day of long, boring, stuffy, stiff speeches. Today we're here to encourage one another, to network, and to talk about what it takes to be bold. The theme for this year's International Women's of the Day globally, as we can see, is be bold for change. And that's what we're here to talk about. What does it take to be bold? What does it take to be audacious? As women, what does it take to lean forward? In a world where women always try to take the backstage and always struggle to be heard, struggle to be seen, and struggle to be respected. From the National Bureau of Statistics, we know that 30% of registered businesses in Nigeria are owned by women or are led by women at the senior management level. 40% of Nigerian startups are promoted by women. At BOI, we have noticed that our lending activities and our portfolio in the last 2 years that is actually going to women has doubled in less than 2 years. And that goes to something. Let's recognize that.
In his own presentation, the Divisional Head, Large Enterprises, Bank of Industry, Mr. Joseph Babatunde, justifies the need to support Nigerian women entrepreneurs and get them financially included.
My grandmother was involved in selling. You know what it means in those days. They would travel from one village, one community to the other. They would buy this, go and sell there. So as a little boy, I could see that women, they are a bundle of gifts if they are encouraged. They will deliver. why support female entrepreneurs? In my over 30 years career, in development banking, I have observed something. I'm glad that ED Microtab said in the last 2 years we've doubled our support for female entrepreneurs. That is quite very, encouraging. However, access to capital has always been a very big issue for most female entrepreneurs. And part of the major reason is because in Nigeria, as in so many developing countries, the emphasis is still so much on collateral lending, not on cash flow. And that's a major issue. How many female entrepreneurs will have buildings? We have so much investment or stock or whatever that can, give us collateral. That's a major issue. And I believe it is a major thing that we need. And I believe the panelists will do justice to some of this, particularly if you look at the economic environment, where the businesses have to thrive. Where will they get it from? That's a key issue. Then, of course, female entrepreneurs are more likely to face more discrimination in the course of doing business. Different types of cultural and religious harassment. I remember when we started the microcredit scheme, which I developed a model sometimes in 1997 or 19 or thereabout. We had these issues in some part of the north. The male staff could not access most of the buildings where you have these people in Pada. And there must be an arrangement to reach out to them with the scheme. So we had to make some deliberate effort to get some either female IT staff, something somehow to be able to reach out to them where they are in that place. Okay, these are issues, a lot of discrimination. And of course, female entrepreneurs face different work-life balance issues than male entrepreneurs. Most often, I think when returning from Kaduna, I look at the queue. I saw the queue for male, and I normally look at the queue for the female. And I went with, two of my amazons. And they were already seated about 10-15 minutes before I could enter the plane. That tells you, you might just wake up in the morning, just carry your briefcase up to the airport. The woman will want to say, oh, my daughter is there to wake up, I have to tidy up, I have to go. There are issues, there are issues, and we need to face it. Of course, what are the benefits of supporting? Don't let me forget that out of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, okay, gender equality is strategic. It's number 5 out of those 70. So I believe it's very important to support women entrepreneurs. What are the benefits when we support female entrepreneurs? Of course, we talk about increase in overall global income per person. When people are idle, not doing anything, they don't add anything to the income. It's only when you get engaged, busy doing one thing or the other. And the time of housewife is gone. No house as a wife. Yeah, that's the truth. No house as a wife. That's the truth. People must be engaged, must do something. If I is projected in terms of overall GDP, that probably by 2025, with more women are encouraged to embrace business, we'll be talking about $28 trillion in overall GDP. Of course, it will create more employment and reduce social issues, which is very important. And look at the issue of female trafficking. It's part of the issues. How can these female be organized, either into groups, into whatever arrangement to empower them? Because if you're active, if you are not idle, you cannot easily be attracted fall into crime. It's only when there's nothing productive to do that you see people fall victim of trafficking. And when you see those ships, when you see those ferry all across, it's so disheartening.